Okay, where did I leave off? Think I left off at the Blue Forest. The Blue Forest. Yeah. We are trying to get um the last rock thingy. And we shall start moving to get that last rock thingy. Uh Here we go. The Blue Forest. Wow, looks so good. Ooh, they got houses in here. Can I? Nope. I wonder if a Lalafell can go through there. Maybe not. Oh, the bananas actually glow. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Belligerent Bunewa. Hello, sir. Can you give me some directions? Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care the citizens pay. Yikes. What about you, Dopro? What, that guy didn't even... As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. They really don't like foreigners, huh? Miss Lamott, please tell me you've had better luck. No, not really. I don't even know why I'm trying to talk to them. No one will talk to you either. I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Oh, you'd be surprised, Clamato. You'd be surprised. Watch this Hubigo merchant say, "Get out of my store!" Or, "You break, you buy." One of them. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. No. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant's elector. Could you tell us where they are? 1, 2, 3. Ignored. They don't like you. Whatever, I didn't want to be in your dusty shop anyway. How are we supposed to find an elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. That was a loud roar from that train. I wonder if I...
Up there.
Whoa.
Bested by a mere shade.
Wait. Is that like a Galil Jaja shade or something?
Sororja. Papa?
What?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Ooh, he was that strong, huh?
The channeler is Irelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the Feet of the Brotherhood.
You failed the test. Get out of my sight.
Tuli Yolar's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade
Oh,
of Jar Jar
okay.
himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector.
Yikes.
Zoralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
Whoa, damn. Zoral just screwed up big time. Okay, what are you gonna say? Don't let him talk to you like that. Smack him around a little bit. You have nothing else to lose. That's what he said. That's what he whispered. Here we go with the weird stutters.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Zoralja was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
You know, he has that air, like Zoralja has that, not Zoralja, Sarilja, has that air about him where he's like, oh, you know, I'm the actual mastermind behind what Zoralja is doing. You know what? I'm gonna stop the auto advance thing because how do I turn this off? Disable it, yeah. Okay. Sometimes it goes a bit too fast.
My dearest child, welcome home.
Ah, okay. There's probably an ulterior motive to this guy disqualifying Zoralja. There's some bias.
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
I have none to show you, Papa. I failed you miserably. Yeah. Oh, well, he got two.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy!
Ah! It's Kratos. Boy.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily
I knew okay, this guy shouldn't be a what are they called? Well, the people that give the tests. He shouldn't be one. An elector.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors?
What a dad.
You are as useless as your siblings.
Yo. Come on, isn't that like his whole thing too of Bakul Jaja, where it's like he's trying to do everything because of his siblings, and then I don't know if his siblings are dead. I don't remember. I think from a flashback I saw like some skeletons or something. I don't remember.
Leave and never return. You have no place here.
What a dad, father of the year.
Let's go, brother.
All right, the voice of reason.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
We're here for our keystone.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
Wait, so for how long does he think he would extend his term until the next rite of succession? Because I'm guessing he would make another kid, which is insane. Like how?
I won't do your trial.
Oh, we're almost. Come on. I know. I understand. I bet I know what you're gonna say. It's like, oh, you treat your kid like that, then I don't think I want to do this trial, etc., etc. But we're almost done.
Oh,
just bear with this.
You intend to forfeit the right?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, but like, don't worry. What?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves.
Let this turn on.
Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
I see. Okay, that's what she meant. Okay, I was wrong. I'm glad to be wrong.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the shade, you shall proceed no further. Okay, so then there's probably more to this guy than meets the eye. Because, I mean, Gulu Jaja probably wouldn't have appointed him as elector if it wasn't the case. So, I don't know. I still don't like him.
Promise. I would speak with you.
That's the mom.
Meet me on the western outskirts.
Yeah. It's hard to believe Zoral Ja was bested in battle. Is it? That was a dramatic escalation. I've heard about this channeling art before. Passed down through a certain clan, it employs arcane implements to produce a smoke from which the mage can conjure a shade. The first promises attendant just now. Did his word not strike you as strange? I will be the one to reach the Golden City. Yeah. As though he intends to venture there with or without Zoral Ja. Oh, okay. Okay, so that conjuring class, maybe potential for a new job in the future. Well, would that work though? The electors have met thus far. We have met thus far, have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. Yeah. This Zerilja, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? That's what I'm saying, Alphalo. Worrying over Zerilja won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her. Hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? Yeah, let's go. And that's the mom. They're both their parents. Because it's like, it has to be two different Mamolja in order to get like a two-headed Mamolja offspring or something like that. The Jaja Wabamamacha. Oh, if Zerilja is Bunawa and she is Hubigo, then yes, that is exactly what it is. Whatever her relation to Zerilja, I hope we can trust her. We could do with at least one ally in the city. She looks troubled. To bid us thus meet with her in private. This is both an important and delicate matter. Finally, a real conversation. Will it be? Well, let's see. Well, she was voiced before. No, she's not voiced now. Thank you for coming. My name is Milalja. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of the Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in this city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. He didn't used to always be like this. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, a Zabral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much, right? Well, it's easier to cheat, that's why. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. Yeah, cheats never win, right? No, that's not true. They do eventually lose. They do eventually. Well, okay. I don't know where I'm going with that. He's desperate because of his brothers, siblings. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Mola Jaja of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. Wait, is Mola Jaja... is it the thing that I was talking about? The freaking one from Wanderer's Palace Hard? Is that the one? But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings. Hold on. I need to search this. Oh, wait. I kind of hit that too quick. Because of my father. Yeah, it is because of your father. Hold on. I looked for this information. It's what is it? Amdapur Keep? No, not Amdapur Keep. Wanderer's Palace. Wanderer Wanderer's Palace Hard. What's the name of this boss? Mola Jaja. Yeah, okay. Look at that. Look at that. Let me just make sure that that's the same. Yeah. It is the Wanderer's Palace. Look at that. I was spot on. Cool. Wait, now I kind of want to reread that quest. Like that whole hard mode quest. Interesting. He who united Tural under one rule, who in the eyes stands as treatment to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could only prove that Galul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamolja going a bit too far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Is there an actual advantage to two? Well, it probably is. To two-headed Mamolja, like, just because it's two heads. Two heads think better than one type thing. Milalja has something to show you. There's a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Follow me. We gotta go to the next thing. Wivra. I really want that mount. I was farming the bi-color gemstones for it, but eventually I got bored of farming fates and never finished. How many did I get? That's not it. Wait, 49, look at that. Nowhere near. Erinville. You won't find sites like these anywhere else. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Milalja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Oh, it's morning. The canopy blocks out the sun so completely. It's as if we're in a room without windows. A hunting camp, like as not. I'd like to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Okay, Kryl. A cavern, and it looks deep. I was not aware that such tunnels could be found in the Jatika heartland. A well-kept secret indeed. What are we looking at then? Having seen how dark this forest is, I can understand why so many Mamolja choose to live in Tuliolal instead. The place I would show you is just ahead. This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. It turns out that they are stitched together from different bodies. It's kind of gruesome.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yokhui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
What will carry us? Something from the benchmark. The heck is that? A weird Kirin.
A cool cha-cha.
What are you doing here? It's the little house cat. Oh,
Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure.
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
he's crying. Well, okay, look. I get it. It is messed up what they've done to you, but that doesn't excuse all the stuff that you've done so far. Mama.
Mother.
Mother. Yeah, I figured.
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
So who controls the body? Like, is it like half one side and half the other? Is it like like both have to be on the same page in order for the body to move?
Here.
Drink this.
This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Mabonja. An infant.
Okay.
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
Oh God, are they actually stitched together?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bulawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shebral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die, trapped in their shells.
Okay, so it's like a very low chance of succeeding.
Only 1 in 100 survive. If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
I mean, that's all on you, to be fair, bro, because you were taking shortcuts, messing stuff up. Yeah, don't use them as an excuse. What you did was still messed up.
I should never have been born.
Uh-oh. Primal incoming.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths.
You tell him.
The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end.
What exactly do you want to end?
I don't want any more
Oh, okay.
to die.
Yeah, that's a good thing to want ending.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Taral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubiko and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
Okay. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. It's like taking off a scab.
I'm sorry for what I've said your forgiveness.
All right, at least he seems remorseful.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them.
They were pretty. Well, the reasons weren't the pretty bad things. I was gonna say like they were pretty bad reasons. The reasons are not the bad thing. What you did is like, no.
Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
I kind of disagree. I still think he's an alpaca's ass. Well, she said not a complete one. So, okay, yeah.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
That's funny coming from you.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
That's the thing about Bakul Jaja. It's like, I get that he had to do that, but did he have to be such a dick about it? Like I know that the agency that he had, right? Like, it was like, oh, you know, I gotta make sure that I become the next, I don't know, Dawntrail or whatever, but did he have to be such an ass about it? Hey Kaito, before we join the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know? Bakul Jaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ikikana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Tural Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. Does his pain justify his action in your eyes? He still needs to make amends. I hear you, but Kujaja's motives don't absolve him from his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. It's amazing how Wukalamat can connect with anyone. She has an incredible gift. Sometimes it's best to just forgive and move on. It can be difficult. Gods don't I know it? Okay. Sheesh. But that's all the more reason to try your damnedest to look past how you were wronged and let bygones be bygones. To think that there was such a dark secret behind the blessed siblings. Even among the Mamolja, I cannot imagine many know the whole truth, especially not those who reside in the capital. I had no idea Bakul Jaja was bearing such a burden, had he but chosen a different path. Still, I believe our true character is demonstrated not by right action, but rather by our conduct upon recognizing our faults. It is a struggle, I know all too well. Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Dun, 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 dun. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milalja, Moksutural Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zarilja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Kaito, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. More talking to people. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen with the likes of you. Look, I have a scale. Now you can. A blessed scale. In an outsider's hand. What business do you have with me? What did you do to him? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moksutural Zuj at once. Alright, who else? Belligerent Bunua. That scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So, what it is that you require of me? Kuljaja bids us come to Moksutural Zuj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dream. Speak with Wook Lamont. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? What? Did I read that right? I did. Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moksutural Zuj as well. Apparently, there's an Ajul nursery to the west called Golmagic Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Moksutural Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Excuse me, Grove worker. Leave this place, outsider. Look, I have a blessed scale. Welcome to this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies. I was aware. I thank you. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moksutural Zuj at once. Where's Wuklamat? Huh? She didn't come here? Did she get abducted again? What happened to Miss Lamat? Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well. Ah, Lamati. Need I remind you that this rite is a competition. Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help to complete the feat. No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I'm at your disposal. Smiles. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuklamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. Ah, Bakul. Wide chest. The scales they showed you were mine, and entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wukalamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Nod. Oh, never mind. No, nod. Okay, there we go. That's a nod. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about the blessed siblings. About the price you paid to conceive them. He said, what? As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask you that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Our blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together. If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zrilja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Yes. Okay. Ooh, yikes. There's a lot of people here. Wuklamat risks her standing in the right to attend to her people's needs. 'Tis a degree of selflessness few can claim to share. Everyone looks uneasy, but their faith in Bakul Jaja guides them even now. Now we come to the heart of it. Not even I imagined that my sister would one day befriend Bakul Jaja. Belief in blessed siblings and the salvation they would bring has sustained me for years and years. But if there's another way, if the third promise can truly help us. I don't know what to think or how to feel about this. An end to blessed siblings. I'm sure my son would have preferred to stay, but his presence alone still greatly sways our people's behavior. Even if Bakul Jaja trusts the third promise, I don't know if I'm comfortable discussing this with her. Well, you're gonna have to be. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much, but I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Mamuk speaks. Alright, Kaito, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamul-Ja and Sabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamul-Ja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Bunua clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. The land was once rich with ore, but the Yokhui did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made our overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as scarce as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that, we need the might of the blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. As you'll have noticed, the forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika banana in Tirali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. Yeah. A forest where nothing grows, it's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength, they promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolal, most of our people don't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamul-Ja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. Yes, 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 yes. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it for them than the blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think that the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Aaronville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants grow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Okay, I feel like you can't verify that on the little time that we have. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further. So please bear with us. We'll be right back. Yeah, like in order to finding a solution to these meteorite things probably takes a lot of research and whatnot. I guess Kona is more thinking of a concept of what could happen. You know, make sure you get your ideas together, present them, and see if the Mamuka like it. And if they don't, find a different answer, and if they do, we go with that. It will take some time, but it'll happen. I had known that Yaktel was battered by a veritable deluge of meteorites long ago, but I never considered how their presence might be affecting the environment. Plants that shrivel as though cursed. I think I can hazard a guess as to why. The meteorites. At first glance, this forest seems to have seems a haven of mysterious beauty, but the reality of living here is quite another matter. Yeah. What a remarkable tree. I hope it will provide us with the insights we need. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in the forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Cryle could lend your expertise as well. Alright, we're gonna do some botany. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. Ah, I see. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So, how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Alright, let's go. Let's go get some pieces. We gotta go below. Geronimo! Alright, that makes 5. Let's return to Kona. Did you find your fragments? Yes, I did. Much obliged. Alphino Cryle and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Moksutural Zuj. So go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. Alright, Kona, you're the man. And this place is nice. So good looking. The cursed forest. You know, this kind of reminds me of a I think I saw a map, like an area in World of Warcraft that had like these blue tinted trees and whatnot. The area looked pretty nice. I wonder if they took inspiration from that. I'm back, Clamato. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Kaito. I can feel it. I can feel it going in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. take some plum purple. I'm sure Zerilja would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakul Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back with their report soon. Good. Everyone is assembled in light of our news. I thought it only right to call the others. Smile. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier we asked about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for a new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven, without a doubt, that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout the forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Cultivate different crops. Across the salt, in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters to guarantee the thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Georgie acquired the Papoto and tomato from Tyrol, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than a jewel here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. I wonder if they're gonna be a tribe, or what are they called now? Something society, allied society. Then there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. Ooh, that's gotta, ooh. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. Chameleon eyes. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way, for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Suffer. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Kaito? Leave it to me. Anything is possible when you work together. Our victory over Relic Armanda is proof of that. With faithful allies at your side, you can save even the entire star. Okay. In friends both old and new, you can find the light to banish the darkness. No, I'm not saying that. One or two. Anything is possible when you work together. Our victory over Valley Garmanda. I like the second one the most. With faithful allies, you can even save the entire star. Saving the star is far beyond the scope of our needs, but I acknowledge the value of allies. Okay, you went too far. You went too far. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade and the feet of the Brotherhood, and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Oh, so the shade is probably a dungeon boss, because that's what the Warrior of Light fights at the end of the benchmark. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you. Please live up to your words. Don't worry, she will. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zerilja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. We're counting on you, Wuklamat. Erenville. Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples were so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zeralja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Yo, speaking of the Exodus, they weren't planning... they were only planning to take people from Eorzea, right? Eesh. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't remember correctly, but I don't know. It might have been the case. Tural was doomed, and so was Doma. I mean, Othard and Garlemald. Well, no, Garlemald definitely. Well, is Garlemald part of Eorzea? That's the question. I don't know. And Thavner as well. Well, okay, maybe they did. Maybe they weren't gonna. Oh, it's not a dungeon. It's a solo duty. Maybe they were gonna take people from all around the world. Zerilja's intention was for this feat to prove the supremacy of the blessed siblings, but Wuklamat shall instead prove that there are other ways for Mamuk's people to empower themselves. Where did Kona go? Have you seen him? I can offer moral support at best. For whatever it's worth, good luck. This feat may bring us closer to the Golden City, but for now we must stand strong for the people of Mamuk. The people of Mamuk. Someone has gone to fetch the real Ja. He should be here soon. Upon proceeding, oh my god, cutscenes. Sure. Get sync to 95. 90. Whoa, did I see item level 666? Uh-oh. It is cursed. Oh, I don't like that. That music. Here, fight the shade.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
Yes.
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
Ooh.
I will fight alongside her.
What? You're supposed to go after.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
Is he renouncing his claimant status?
I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
Okay.
What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps.
Okay. Big bro.
Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne.
I think Kona is a great character. He is awesome.
This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
Yeah.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
Family.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed. Arise!
Ooh, look at that golden hue. He is ready. Oh, it left.
Everyone ready?
Yes. I'm wearing my... What the heck was that? He was so serious about running away.
No hard feelings.
I get it, he can't fight, but still.
A lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go!
Bear witness to our resolve.
So long as we stand together, we are unstoppable.
Woo! New skills, baby. Oh, here we go. I think it was, yeah. Oh, okay. At the edge of the blade on the opposite side. Oh, damn, I went the wrong way. Oh, wait. It's fine. Have it at 10. 1, 2. That is such a cool move now. What the heck? X marks the spot. Alright. I'm just gonna chill in the middle. Oh. So good. Oh. Okay, what is happening here?
Some manner of paralyzing
Ooh,
effect.
okay.
Defend the afflicted.
We must free them!
What the
Target
hell?
constricting flames!
Not gonna run my
Okay, they're
face.
attacking this one first. Let me do this. Oh! Do it, Connor. Let me see it. Oh, look at that! An ultra ricochet. I should probably not have stopped DPSing. Target, bro. What is happening? Did I do this one already? No. Oh, shit. That's so bad. I was not paying attention. Okay, at the edge here, so this should be fine. Yeah, there we go. That was so confusing the first time I did it. With OG, well, with genuine Galoo Jaja.
We'll get through this.
Man, the Riddle of Earth skill is kind of crazy.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
No! Oh my god, that was such a bad time to use perfect balance. Try beam! Whoa.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
Do it. Whoa.
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people.
Uh-oh. Heart of Tural.
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet. We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. Kurtuleyola!
Yahoo! Goodbye, Shade. You've been bested.
That's my old man for you.
But it wasn't, though. That's the new job right there. Trickster. Like Dragon's Dogma. No. Impossible! I will not give you your keystone. Yeah.
To accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Who are you?
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
Is that the guy that like was like the guy that that these people saw when what's his name? When Galul Jaja was like unifying them?
It has indeed.
Oh, you
You're
look
looking more
good.
imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tonqua?
Yeah, as in like he's a tank.
My
Look, he's
Turali
blue.
moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
Yeah. Well, probably, what was it? It was maybe like race comes Frikals welcomes cliffs.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
Oh, never. Oh, what? Wait, he's Ketamram? Oh, yeah.
Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
Makes sense.
We can talk about me cabbage later.
Me cabbage.
Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
Damn, it's been a while since a pirate was voice acted.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
Petty. Oh, yeah, slap him. We're not minions. We're Wuglamat's friends and comrades. Yeah, the second one is good. You're the Autarch of Mamook. Show some dignity. Bitch.
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat. And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Give it up.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
Uh-huh.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With seeds.
With friendship and community. With us.
Oh. Well, that was the second best option.
If you need to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency.
Paladin.
Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives.
Oh, so he had that mentality of I've gone too far to turn back now.
Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
And that is the final badge. Time to go to the Pokemon League.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time.
Might as well tag along.
You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
What a G. What a G.
Kona.
Wait.
Thank you.
Okay.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Now is when Thancred comes in and says, well, truth be told, we couldn't beat the Warrior of Light even if we tried.
Nonsense.
If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
There goes dad cred.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Alright, I like it. He's great. He is great.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the city of gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Whoops. Plum. Let's go tell the people let's go tell the people of our victory. Man, they were not kidding when they said several cutscenes. Third promise. Oh, well, that's the girl. You brought everyone? We were just coming for you. We did it, Melija. We proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. Okay, how strong is that shade really? There's no way that was like the dad's full power. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise, now it's our turn. You've shown us another way that we can build the lives we've always wanted here in our homeland without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders as equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people. No matter what we look like or where we're born. As long as we're capable of speech, we're cool. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love, and someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind, and while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamuk grow. But what happens when they learn about us? About what we've done? They will not. For we shall keep it a secret. And we will dispose of any witnesses. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, so shall it remain. Yeah, but, you know, the atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Autarch. We and no one else is responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. Last thing this city needs is more death. Bakul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long, only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamuk. Yeah, and go find your son, dickhead. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliolal. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of this story of history. I understand. I shall go find our two-headed son. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. What the heck is BJJ? You still owe me an explanation about the cabbage, you know. The people of Mamuk have accepted you. Merchants and menders are now available for use. Ketenram. It's never too late to let go of prejudice, no matter how difficult it may seem. It can be done. Of all things I expected to discover in Terral, Eozer's most legendary sailor was not among them. We ought to speak with Ketenram before we do anything else. Tanqua does look similar to some Eorzean sailors I've seen, but I never would have guessed he was Ketenram. This is my first time meeting Ketenram, a Rogadan if I ever saw one. Oh, the final one. Cool. This ain't no place for a proper chat. Me cabin's just north of the city, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Abode, as people here call it, on account of me dazzling twinklers. Look at that. Where is summoning Blue Eyes White Dragon? Oh, he has the Siryu weapon. The man values his privacy. A rather humble residence for a legendary explorer. I would have expected a manor decorated with exotic treasures. And this is... I wonder how long it's been since he settled down here. I've heard that upon Ketenram's disappearance, explorers from across the Eorze banded together in search for him, but I doubt they ever thought to look here. Not before walls and a roof, but enough for most folks. Make yourselves comfortable. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on him. Though seeing how you've won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Galul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and, incidentally, to remind Zurilja of his duty as a lector should he have forgotten. Damn, that's crazy. Galul Jaja said, bro, stay here. And he's like, alright, cool. I'll abandon my country. My old man ordered you to stay here. That's no way to treat an honored guest. Yeah. I didn't even read that. I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now. Or didn't you see the sepulchre atop War Corzormor? That's right, Ketenram was one of the names. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Valigarmanda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, ye stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Occasional? Hasn't it been years? Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as ye are by these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation. But I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Wuklamot. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones besides me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. Whoa, look at that. Cryo found out. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunmuruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbrax 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galuf's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yokhui who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Gerfurler's abilities are at all representative, the Yokhui are no stranger to the arcane, which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can all take the opportunity to see any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. Boy, come here. You're Kasiwa's boy, ain't ye? She told me about you. She said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. But I never found it. I might even succeed despite my best efforts. Wait, what? Despite your best efforts to what, not to? I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitfulness search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wuklamot's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it together. Was I ever that young? Trouble is brewing. Oh. Let's go, bruv. The Golden City. You waited for me. It seems Ketenram knows my mentor. So we chatted for a bit longer. Alphino said to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there. Wait at the designated location. Oh my god, how long is this quest? Ah, there they are. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that they were ever averse to aiding visitors. You won't believe how many Najul they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Milalja and Zerilja, you've come to help us. No, not me. As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of the forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth in the blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance of the sky-deep cenote, the final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktel, it may well be hidden in there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that. We're here to help. We're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him, a mage, I believe. Ah, Galef. Truly, the Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yakui quarries. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Vorpoiler's dream. Then the Golden City must be there, in the depths of the sky-deep cenote. Thank you both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gok Drak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn servant. This is it, everyone, to the Sky Deep Cenote. Man, I gotta do stuff. I'm gonna return to the Aetheryte. I need to do some things. I will leave it here for now.